And I said, oh, thank you for adding me, giving me your phone number. But, well, actually, that's not what happened. Okay, so...
Oh my God,
so
scary.
Good morning, guys. So, makeup jump. 1, 2. Good morning, everyone. So, quote of the day, and I have to run to work. So, today's quote says, a goal without a plan is just a wish. Okay, gotta get going, guys. Our food. We're at Siberia, and work just ended. Yeah, we're having dinner. Yay! So, this is my friend Neil. Do you guys remember her? Oh, right, in the Kyoto vlog.
When I was wearing
Yay! Oh, yeah. Internship girl.
internship girl.
자, itadakimasu.
Thank you, man.
Listening to music through my laptop again. I'm obsessed, you guys. So, I have an update, and I was gonna do this on my own.
What?
Today was the last day of work. Did you know that?
Yeah.
When are you gonna go?
Yeah.
I'm going to go on the 21st.
Oh, so
in
you're
the
not
morning.
longer.
Huh?
I thought you were gonna be from the 18th.
Oh, no. My camera shy friend is coming at the 18th. But yeah, and work ended. To shimekiru everything about the love thing, stupid love thing that was happening at work. 2 days ago, when I was getting to get like, it's not really a funny story, but when I was getting to get coffee from the vending machine, and on my way back there was a guy waiting at like outside the door.
You've never seen him?
Yeah, I've never seen him, and I was like, okay, this is really weird. And I was like trying to go inside the kyukeshitsu again, the restroom, and he's like, oh no, and then he gave me like a paper, and he's like, you'll get it all, and he gave me his phone number. So there's two
Is he
ways
good
of putting-
looking?
he's pretty small, he's like my height, and his face is alright.
How old would you think he is?
Maybe late 20s, maybe, or 26-ish, I don't know. Younger than the other mask guy. Okay, so there's two ways of thinking. A, just completely ignoring it, or B,
Be nice.
be nice and talk to him.
No, ignore.
That's what normal people would do, right?
Uh,
But
you
okay,
talk.
it's gonna sound like I'm doing it for attention, but it's not. Like, I was just thinking about the fact, like, how much courage it would have taken him to give me the phone number, because I saw him sitting back on his spot after he gave it to me, and he was like like that. Yeah, that's why I was like, and like, I know that if I liked a guy, I would never be able to do that kind of courage. And if I gave a phone number to a guy that I like, I would want him to respond. Like, even if he doesn't like me back, at least say something like, oh, thanks, but something, or something like that. Yeah, so I decided to respond to him. And I said, oh, thank you for adding me, giving me your phone number. But, well, actually, that's not what happened. Okay, so so I added him on my phone, just his phone number. I just put him in my contacts, and I was like, okay, maybe after work I'm gonna message him, line him. And then when I opened my line, there was like a message from him that said yoroshiku, and I was like, how'd you get my line like that? And apparently if you put people in the phone number, then they naturally, yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, and I was like, oh shoot, I wanted to think about what to say to you before you say hi to me. But anyway, and I was like, like, I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna go to a different country in a couple days, and yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna come back, and like, yeah, I'm sorry, but thank you for like yukidashite, and like, and he's like, oh, when are you coming back? And I was like, I'm not sure, maybe longest a year, fastest a couple months, like that.
Oh, he didn't answer that.
And then he did. He said like, oh, well, you should be careful in that country, something like that. And then today after work, he texted me. He's like, otsukare. And I was like, otsukare. I really didn't want anyone to say. I didn't know what to say, and like, I don't want to like lead him on. Okay, so that's that guy. So that one's okay. The mask guy.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, this one was annoying. You know the mask guy, right?
Yeah.
It was all right. It was all cool, but remember I said he's really clingy at work, and people in the workplace started noticing, and people like Katani thought that we were like boyfriend girlfriend. That's how much he's always next to me.
What's he like? I just can't imagine. He's like literally like this 24/7.
And when like every time I like try to put like cardboard box inside the garbage, he's like suddenly behind me and helps me. And then I'm
Yeah, I hate
like okay,
that.
say this is like the entire factory, okay, and there's like a whole bunch of people, and a lot of times he works at the very edge and I work here. When it's like time for break, I just like we just go out. He walks so fast and catches up with me and then goes.
And talks to you, or he just goes to you.
He just goes to me.
Nothing.
And then he's just like, this is his like to-go thing to do.
Okay.
He always comes and like every time I see him I get really surprised, like what the like what is like I get like a tiny panic attack. He's like like that every time with me. It's funny, right? You know, that's why it makes me laugh. I'm like what's good some of this? When I say like what's good some of this, he does that again. He's like and I think it's really funny, so I laugh. Apparently the people at work thought like saw it as flirting. So they're like, oh, do you like him? Do you like him? He's like, oh, and I was like, no, we're just friends. We're just friends. And they're like, oh, but I think he has a thing for you, like that. And from then, like, okay.
What do you say when people say like, yeah, I think so too, or like, no, something.
I was like, yeah, this, tomodachi this, like that. Yeah. It gets really awkward because I don't want to like talk to him too much because I don't want to lead him on. So every time we're going on the way to the kyukeshitsu, I try to just go inside the nearest toilets. And his to-go line is like, oh, this might be mean to post, but he's like, ah, じゃあ行ってください。俺ついていたら変態なんで。He's like, すいません. And he laughs so much. Like he makes like the funniest joke. And he does this every time I go to the toilet. Like he makes this hentai jokes that like he's not hentai, so he's not gonna come to the bathroom with me joke. Like every time I go to the bathroom and he cracks up. Like he thinks it's like the most funniest thing ever. And I'm just like I'm not sure if I could post this
So
because
funny.
and another thing that I didn't like this, but okay, so he knew my line name. He doesn't know my English name or Korean name, so he shouldn't have been able to find my Facebook ID. But suddenly he's like, oh, I saw someone that looks like you on Facebook and I added you as a friend. I didn't want to add him because, well, one, we're not that close and like, I don't know, I don't want to be his Facebook. And two, if he finds out about my Facebook, he's gonna find out about YouTube and yeah, you know.
You should block it.
I felt a little stalked kind of because I just honestly just wanted to chat with him through line. I didn't expect him to like find out all my social media and stuff. So then I told him like, oh, sorry, but I only add people I'm close with on Facebook.
Didn't you take it so personally?
No, and then he surushita, and then the next day he like just worked normal.
Was he clean like usual?
Yeah, today he was really clean, and then
He does not have common sense, to be honest.
yeah, and after work he's like miokuri shitainde, like, and he's like, I'll take you to the bus stop. And usually like I have to hand this paper thing, so like when I'm going to hand the paper thing I'm just like, okay, you could just go like that and like bye like that. But today he's like, oh, I'll wait for you until you're done handing in the paper thing so I could just see you off. And I was like, no, it's okay, you should just go. And he's like, no, I'll wait for you. I was like, okay, fine. And I just gave the paper and then I came out and then like we just went to the bus stop and I was like, bye. And today, okay, in the elevator when we were going home, it was like packed with people, okay? And then like, okay, so he pressed the button. I was facing this way and he was facing this way too, and there's like packed of people, right? And he's
Oh
like,
my gosh, please no.
and then he's like like that. I was like, dude, just turn around.
Wait, did he turn back to the wall again?
So I had to start a conversation now, right? That's why I was like, 今日もお疲れ様です and he's like, 結構疲れましたね like that.
I feel so sorry for you.
And that was the end of everything. So that was the update, you guys.
It was fun.
Pretty tired, so good night, guys. Bye, good night.